A very good morning to you all students. This is the second module of your chapter Forms of Market. In the first module we did the meaning and the various types of market, just a brief description about them. Today we are going to do perfect competition market in detail and the features of perfect competition market. In your book it is also written perfectly competitive market. Okay, so a perfect competition is a market where there are a large number of buyers and a large number of sellers, and those sellers sell homogeneous kind of product. So what is a perfect competition market? A market with large number of buyers, large number of sellers, and the sellers sell exactly same kind of product. The product is called homogeneous product. Now for example, each and every seller in the market is selling the same kind of rice, chawal. Okay, each and every seller in the market is selling same kind of rice and they are selling it at rupees 40 per kg. Okay, they are selling the same quality of rice. There is no difference in color, there is no difference in quality, everything is the same, and they have kept the price at rupees 40 per kg. So if any other seller will sell at rupees 42 or 43, nobody will go to that seller, okay? Because all are knowing that everybody is selling in the market at rupees 40 per kg, the rice, okay? So in that case, what will happen? Nobody will go to a seller who will either decrease the price, because others will not let him decrease the price from rupees 40 to say rupees 35. And he cannot sell it above 40 rupees also. Why? Because if he will sell, no consumer is going to go to that particular firm. Okay, so the sellers, because they are selling the same kind of product, homogeneous product, same kind of rice, okay, they cannot influence the price. The firm becomes a price taker. Okay, why? Because every seller is selling the same kind of rice at rupees 40 per kg. They cannot reduce the price and they cannot increase the price. If they will increase the price, okay, no consumer will go to that particular seller when the market price everywhere is rupees 40 per kg of rice and he will sell it at 42 or 43. Okay. So with this we come to the features of perfect competition market. Large number of buyers and large number of sellers. There are large number of buyers and sellers operating in a perfectly competitive market. Second point is price taker. As I explained to you, every firm is selling the rice, same quality, same color, everything same of a particular kind of rice. Okay, and they are selling it at rupees 40. So each firm is a price taker. They cannot influence their own price. They cannot change their price. Each firm has to sell at rupees 40 per kg the rice. Why? Because if they will increase the price from rupees 40 is prevailing price in the market. If they will increase it from rupees 40, no consumer is going to buy the commodity from them. So the firm becomes a price taker. They cannot change their own price. They have to take the price of rupees 40 that is prevailing in the market. Third point is homogeneous product. Each and every product, okay, is homogeneous in nature. The product is homogeneous in shape, size, quality, color. The physical characteristics of each and every product sold by various sellers are homogeneous or same in the nature. Next point is freedom of entry and exit. Any seller can enter the market and any seller can exit the market whenever he wishes. There is a freedom of entry and exit for the firms. Every seller or any seller can enter the market. When they wish to, they can sell the product, and when they wish to stop the production and leave the market, they are free to do so. The next point is perfect knowledge. See, when we say about perfect knowledge, the firm also knows that each and every seller is selling at rupees 40 per kg the rice. Each and every seller has a perfect knowledge that they are selling at rupees 40 per kg the rice. In the same way, consumer also has the perfect knowledge. Consumer also very well knows that each and every seller is selling at rupees 40 and they can buy from anyone. So, the sellers also have perfect knowledge. सेलर्स को भी पता है कि सारे के सारे सेलर्स रुपीज 40 पर केजी में राइस को बेच रहे हैं एंड द कंज्यूमर ऑल्सो इज अवेयर दैट सारे सेलर्स जो है वो रुपीज 40 पर केजी ही राइस बेच रहे हैं. ओके, सो देयर इज परफेक्ट नॉलेज in the perfectly competitive market or perfect competition market. The last point is perfect mobility of resources. What are the resources? The resources are factors of production like capital and labor. Okay, what are the perfect mobility of resources? Resources are factors of production like labor and capital. Okay, we take the example of labor. If suppose a labor is working in firm A, okay, a labor is working in firm A. He didn't like the boss, okay, the labor didn't like the boss or he was not liking the place he was working for. He can simply shift to firm B. So the laborers have perfect mobility of resources. Whenever they wish to shift from one firm to another, they are free to do so. Okay, there is a perfect mobility of resources. Suppose a laborer was working in firm A, he didn't like the work, he didn't like the working conditions, so he can simply shift to firm B. Okay, they are all manufacturing the same kind of product, so he has the full mobility, the perfect mobility, the perfect right to move from one firm to another. Okay, so the resources are perfectly mobile. Okay, what is the meaning of mobility? The ease with which a labor or a factor of production can move from one production to another production. What is the meaning of mobility? The ease with which, the easiness with which a factor of production can move from one firm or one production to another production. So labor are free to move from one firm to another firm. That's all for today, students. Thank you.